The American landscape in 1777. The view pans across fields and towns, past soldiers returning home from battle. The colonies, now united, face the daunting task of self-governance. The Continental Congress gathers to draft the nation's first constitution. In a dimly lit room, delegates sit around a wooden table, quills in hand. Key figures like John Dickinson debate, balancing state sovereignty with national unity. The Articles of Confederation reflected the state's wariness of centralized power. The result was a confederation, a loose alliance of states for common purposes. The camera moves to a parchment as the articles are slowly unrolled. A unicameral legislature where each state has one vote, the absence of a separate executive or judiciary, and limited powers to conduct foreign affairs and wage war. The phrase "firm league of friendship" encapsulates the spirit of the document. The central government lacked authority to enforce laws, levy taxes, or regulate commerce. The scene shifts to the years following the ratification of the Articles in 1781. Congress debates war debts, soldiers return home unpaid, and states engage in trade disputes. Frustrated delegates and restless citizens highlight government inefficiencies. The limitations of the Articles become evident. The government, lacking power, can't address pressing issues. Without the ability to tax, Congress can't pay war debts, leaving soldiers and creditors unpaid. Interstate trade disputes threaten the fragile union. States often ignore Congress, acting independently. The central government remains powerless. The camera moves to a rural Massachusetts farm, where discontented farmers, led by Daniel Shays, gather to protest economic hardships. They march on courthouses, demanding relief. The rebellion is met with force, capturing the chaos and desperation. The scene shifts to Congress, where the rebellion's impact sparks urgent discussions. The need for a stronger national government becomes clear. Philadelphia, 1787. Delegates gather to draft a new constitution. Faces like George Washington, James Madison, and Alexander Hamilton enter Independence Hall. The Articles of Confederation are set aside for the new U.S. Constitution. What began as a revision became the creation of the U.S. Constitution. The final scene shifts to the National Archives, where the original Articles of Confederation are displayed. The camera pans across the weathered document, then transitions to modern scenes of the U.S. government in action. The camera returns to the Articles, a reminder of the nation's first steps towards self-governance. Though ultimately replaced by the U.S. Constitution, the Articles laid the foundation for federalism and collective action.